Audio is live. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Good evening, Internet. It is another Saturday and another weekend with your favorite two assholes.
Yes. Yes. Your two biggest, fattest, juiciest. Let's see. Hairiest Richards you've ever known on the planet. Fuck you.
Why don't you go outside and play a game of hide and go fuck yourself?
Yeah, really. Yeah, really.
I love that.
That's God damn.
It's been a week and I don't know. I've had a crazy week and it's been a long week for me.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't want to talk about it,
Oh.
then we won't. But I
Just-
mean, because it's interesting.
Just well, maybe we'll get into a little bit, but not keep it. We'll keep it kind of vague.
Okay.
My youngest brother's wife is batshit insane, and we'll keep it at that. She's probably gonna go to jail.
Really? After, because I mean, what she did
So
was
let me
assault.
I'll just fucking explain what happened.
Yeah.
So, my dad calls me. I'm out with my buddy Cody. You remember Cody Hamp? I was hanging out with him because he's in town.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Really quick.
mhm,
Roxy invited me out last night,
yeah.
but she was like, these other people and Jamie are coming out. I'm like, I don't want to hang out. Like, I don't want to go out.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want to see those people.
So
Cody's fine. I
yeah,
like
yeah.
Cody, but
Well,
the other people that she listed,
it
I was
just
like,
kind of
yeah.
it just kind of worked, and so like before they showed up, I skedaddled because my dad came and got me. So my brother's wife is on like not parole, but like she got a DUI and she can't be drinking. So yesterday, in her infinite wisdom, she decided to not go to work and go to a bar instead. So she came home she came home drunk.
Yeah.
And she was drunk because I saw her. We went there. My older brother, my niece, his daughter is staying there, and my younger brother's daughter was there too. So my two nieces were there, and so we went and scooped up one of them. We scooped up my older brother's daughter, and the last thing I heard Maria telling my dad is, "You are never going to hold your granddaughter ever,"
Boy.
because that was the other thing is she what's the word she won't let any male other than my younger brother hold his baby because
Why?
she thinks that a man that wants to hold a female child is a child molester.
Oh, wow. She's one of those people that like all men are rapists kind of thing.
Well, I think she had some issues in her past. I don't know exactly what happened, and so I'm not even going to postulate, but
Yeah, sure sounds like it.
yeah. So yeah, she hit my mom last week.
This girl needs fucking therapy.
Yeah,
Like she needs help.
so
Like bad.
she got kicked out. She was living with my younger brother at my mom's house. And my dad went there because he's got a presence. You've met my dad, right? Like
Long time ago.
He's intimidating. He's intimidating. And he's like, and so he told me, he's like, we're gonna go over there. And the one thing that the military, so the police, they get taught how to de-escalate things. The military teaches you to escalate things.
Oh.
So he's like, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna be nice, but if she ramps it up, I'm ramping it up too, and I'm gonna go to 11.
Oh boy.
And so
Oh boy.
so he's yelling at her, and he's like, you need to leave now. You are not welcome here. You are hereby evicted from this house. You can never come back here. And she tried to choke him. Like she full on. I didn't see this. She full on had her hands around his neck and was squeezing.
Well, and so your dad's ex-military?
Yeah, he was in the military for 4 years. his job in the military was really interesting, and he doesn't like talking about his military history very much.
Was he in law enforcement also?
No, he was never in law enforcement.
Okay.
So what my
Well,
dad,
I imagine even a retired military guy and a chick
Mhm.
trying to choke him,
Yeah, he
it's not gonna work.
he did not he did not lay any hand on her. He did not
Yeah.
touch her. He did not punch her.
Even though she would deserve it,
Yeah,
equality,
no,
right?
yeah, no, but like when we got my other niece out of there and dropped her off at her mom's house. So we dropped her off at her grandma's house, and we came back and I went to go hang out with my mom and help her watch the baby, but she essentially blockaded herself in one of the other bedrooms.
Oh,
And
so
so,
she's being a fucking psycho.
well, we weren't sure if she was going to try to take the baby
Right.
because she doesn't need to. She okay. Well, she dropped the child on her head once when she was drunk. But I
Oh.
told my mom,
Dude, and your brother is
yeah.
like stuck now. Your brother's
Well,
like if he was to get a divorce, she would go nuts and
there's enough evidence that he would probably get sole custody.
I don't know, man.
There is enough
I don't
evidence.
know, man. The justice system is very women centric.
Yeah. The
You
other
know this.
the other option was if he doesn't get sole custody because he's on like DUI stuff too, and there's some issues there.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get sole custody, we're going to potentially see about having Nate and Trudy gain custody of the
Sure.
child.
Sure. Well, I mean, shit, they take care of what is it?
Don't say her. Don't say her.
Trudy's
Don't,
sister?
yeah. Don't. Yeah. Trudy's sister's
Trudy's
kid. Yeah.
sister, kid, all
Because
the time.
yeah, because they're underage. We're not going to say their names.
Yeah, yeah.
So
No, but
no. I was in the bedroom
Yeah.
with my mom, and I told her like if she comes back here and tries to either get to you or this baby, I'm going to punch her in the throat.
you should. Good. And she deserves every hit, she deserves everything. You don't do that crazy fucking shit. That's nutty. That's she needs real
Yes.
help, like bad. Like really bad.
Well,
And the thing is
so-
though, Ike, is that like I said, the justice system is so skewed towards women.
yes.
Like she can do this stuff and she's gonna get a slap on the wrist, maybe.
No. She's had 2 DUIs before in her past, and so if she gets caught with alcohol in her system, she's probably going to go to jail and probably going to lose her license.
Good. She deserves it.
And the other thing is, like, she's not allowed at my mom's house anymore, and she stayed last night at her mom's house, and her mom's not allowing her to stay there either. So from what I heard, she checked her into an outpatient facility for rehab.
Wow.
And that's
Gun sight. Thanks for hanging out.
Unfortunately, that's one of those facilities that you can check yourself out of. So she's not forced to stay there.
Yeah. Damn.
But they're probably going to UA her, and she's gonna have alcohol in her system. They're gonna catch it, and because of that, she's probably gonna go to jail.
She probably should. Honestly.
Oh, this is interesting, Carl. This is a really kind of cool and sad at the same time. But he says, my brother got sole custody. My family friend took the case pro bono. Pro bono. I know what I said. Freudian slip.
Yeah, real Freudian slip.
We got a thing to do.
Oh, are you winding up? Wait a minute. Yeah, we're winding up. I think it was
all right.
Left to right. Yeah.
Yep.
Hang on.
You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Did you see that follow through, guys?
Yeah.
God damn.
Now that we just used 10 minutes of our podcast to talk about my crazy family.
Yeah, we didn't plan on it, but I'm really trying to make it more where it's just a conversation between you and I. Who cares? There's other streamers going on right now. We don't got a lot of guys in here. I'm not saying you guys that aren't in the chat aren't important.
No, tell them to fuck off.
We
No, just
yeah,
kidding.
we love you, but this is some serious shit that's been going on in Ike's life, and it's kind of relevant to the whole
Yeah.
red pill MGTOW thing. Because look at this chick, she's nuts. If this was a guy doing this, he would have been thrown in jail immediately. He
So
would have been locked up
the
in cuffs, thrown in jail immediately.
the other thing that was happening was I was outside for most of this, and I was there with my niece watching her, and I was on the phone with the niece's mom the entire time because she's out of state. Uh, she's with Nate on. So Nate and Trudy and Ben and Kim, my brothers and their wives, they all went on a cruise together, and they actually just left a couple hours ago. They left port.
Mm.
So I was on the phone with them the entire time. They're in Florida, and they're like, "You need to hang up and call the police." I'm like, "I'm not gonna call the police because they're gonna show up and see this large man with his finger in this little poor petite girl's face, yelling at her. And what are they gonna do? They're gonna put him in handcuffs, and he hates the police.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna exacerbate the situation. She probably would have eventually been arrested for everything after the cops figured out what was going on. But that was just an extra headache that we didn't need to deal with.
No, not at all. Jeez, dude, I hope it works out, man.
Yeah,
that's fucking rough.
yeah.
It's disgusting.
Not to mention the one time that we know of that she cheated on him.
Oh no. We haven't even rolled the intro yet, but can I get a bitches make me sick?
Let's see here. Where did I put that?
Fuck.
Bitch.
Yep.
God
And
damn it.
on top of all of that, I'm dealing with breaking up with my girlfriend last Sunday, so
Good. Don't waver, Ike. Do not waver.
Well, it was interesting. She messaged me. She took the day off on Tuesday or whatever from work, and she messaged. It was either Tuesday or Monday. I don't remember. I think it was Monday, but she messaged me. She's
Okay.
like, "Can we is this really over?" And then I'm like,
Yes.
I'm like, can you give me some time to contemplate this? Can you let me just think
Ike.
about this? And she's like, "Yeah, no, that makes sense. Do you want to get together tomorrow and meet in person?" And I'm like, Do you know what contemplate means?
Yeah.
Do you know what give
Hello?
me some do you know what give me some
What?
time means?
Oh, you dumb bitch. What the fuck are you doing?
She's not dumb. She's just kind of eccentric in ways that are just didn't mesh well with my sensibilities.
I'm sorry, but in my opinion, she's done. She's not okay. No, you're right. She's not typical. I mean, dumb. She's being typical. She's being a typical girl.
Well,
She's hitting all the marks, dude.
like she wants like I need to work on myself before I spend time working on somebody else. I've got a lot of problems that I need to deal with.
Dude, yeah, and that's totally understandable. That's reasonable. And I think that's smart.
Okay, I'm going to be running the intro. I need you to fix your camera's focus.
Oh, am I out of focus? Okay,
Yes.
yeah, hang on.
I'm going to push the button.
Yeah, do it. How's that?
And we are back. Oh, that's a lot better.
Okay.
You don't look like you don't. It doesn't look like I've had 6 beers.
Is that what I look like after you've had 6 beers?
Yeah, all
Fuzzy?
fuzzy around the corners.
What's going on, man?
No,
There you go.
there was a Simpsons gag where they were at like Duff Gardens or whatever, and Bart puts on beer goggles, and it was
no.
and he looks down in like the gift shop, and there's this like hot lady there, and she's like, "Hey, handsome," and then he takes them off. He's like, "What?" He's like, and then it's Patty. She's like, "Take those glasses off."
Yeah. I gotta tell you guys, there's been so many times in the bar where those type of women came up to me. They're like, "Hey, I love your long hair." You know, the smoker fucking voice, and those are always the worst. Like, touch you and all up in your business, and their breath is like you could
Yeah.
smell it from 2 feet away, and
There
you're
was
like,
one time. There
oh
was one time I
god,
remember we were at the bar and there was this girl. She
ugh,
wasn't. She wasn't like bad looking, but she wasn't like a winner. She looked like she might have done meth at least twice in her life. But
probably,
she
yeah.
kept coming up and touching your hair, and you're like, "Bitch, you need to ask if you're gonna do that." And I probably still would have said no.
When was
We
this?
were at
I don't remember
I
this.
think we were at Brickyard, and we were like sitting at the bar, and this girl like came over and was like really drunk and just started like touching your hair, and you're like, "What are you
Oh
doing?"
Jesus.
I don't think you
Oh
called her a
Jesus.
bitch, but I think actually you started off being a little cordial, and she's like, "Oh, but it's just so nice. Like I thought I'd be," and then you're like, "No, that's not how
Wow.
this works."
Wow. I don't remember that, but there was another time I was hanging out with some buds. It was downtown Portland, and I was at the bar like waiting to like order a drink or something like that. And this girl fucking comes up and just starts touching and like pulling on my hair and without asking, just out of nowhere. And I'm like, bitch, get the fuck off me. Like, what are you doing?
Is
Like, you asked to touch me. This is my hair. This is part of my body. You asked to touch me. And then like one of her friends is trying to like wrangle her, and like, hey, like you shouldn't, no, don't do that. And, like trying to pull her away. And she's like, I don't care. I don't fucking care. And it's like, dude, what if a guy was doing that? Just walking around like grabbing
yeah,
girls' asses and shit and like, I don't care, motherfucker. I'll do what I want. Dude, that guy would be laid the fuck out
yep,
in 2 seconds. I was about to lay that bitch
or
out, dude.
arrested.
I was, yeah. And I was about to fucking lay her out if she touched me one more fucking
There,
time.
there was one
God
time.
damn.
There was
The
one.
entitlement.
There was one time I was in downtown Portland. I was hanging out with my buddy Morgan, and it was the Brewers Festival. And Morgan and I were wearing our kilts because it was a nice end of July day, and it was nice
Yeah.
out. And this lady comes up and was walking through the crosswalk and crosses us, and she's like, "Hey, what do you got under there?" And grabs our kilts and like lifts them. I'm like, "Whoa, that's sexual harassment right there,
It
lady.
is.
Back the
It
fuck
is.
off."
Yeah. It totally is.
And this conversation and consent is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
Cut to a different thing. Raid Shadow Legends is a mobile app.
we're wearing different shirts and it's like dark out.
We're outside, fucking on our phones, playing it or whatever. God damn it. Let's catch up with some of these chats here.
Yeah.
Wow, we got a lot. Hey guys, hey everybody. Woot,
I
woot.
like
Let's do
this
live
one.
chat.
Fuck the pigs.
Yes, definitely fuck the pigs. Island Hermit says they do the same thing to my arms. Yeah. No, and usually when I go out, I dress nicer and I have a tighter shirt on, and I've had women just come up and like grab my chest, just like full on grope my pecs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool.
This is a thing we do
How would you like
now.
it if some creep did that to you? You know,
It's always been a
get the
double
fuck
standard
out of
there.
here.
It's always been a double standard.
It is.
Hey
It
Tio,
is.
how you doing?
Tio, what's going on?
It's been
Hi.
long time no see.
Yeah. It's shiny hair, Scotty. Someone said, "Are you using like a different shampoo?" No, I just straightened it. That's it. It's shiny hair, Scotty. Yes. I just straighten it. That's it. Boo! Hamster's sober in Chris's stream. Tell Hamster to get over here because I'm drunk.
I'm
I
working
am.
on it.
Yeah, you're getting there. I'm pretty much already there. Uh, yeah, they touch my ass. Yeah, I've had the same thing. I've had everything come up and grope me everywhere. Yeah. So I had a girl at a music festival grab my ass. I turned around, her and her friend just laughed. Could you imagine what would have happened if it was the other way around? Yeah, no.
Yeah,
No, no, no. That like all the white knights would have come out and started beating your ass. That's what
it's
would
a
have happened.
it's a double standard. It's a
Mhm.
definite double standard there.
Ugh. Who? Let them slob on your knob, Scott, at least. Well, not when they're disgusting, old, fat, fucking hit the wall 20 times already. Bitches. Get them out of my face, dude. Out of my
There
face.
was that one time we were at CC Slaughters, and it was the first time I met Mel. You remember Mel?
Ugh.
But
Yeah,
it
I
was
remember.
also the first night that I met Megan.
Oh.
And
Okay, real
no, hold
quick,
on.
you
The
guys.
story's almost over. I'll just make this fast, just
Okay.
real quick.
Okay.
And by the end of the night, I was paying more attention to Melissa, and Megan threw a fit because I wasn't paying attention to her.
I remember that. Okay, I remember that. Real quick, guys. Megan is an ex-girlfriend of mine. Uh, we were together for like a year or something like that, and then we broke up and we got back together again. And that girl is a train wreck.
Hmm. What?
A train wreck.
What of the
She is. Oh.
one of the first things she said to me is like, "I'm wearing my son's pants right now."
Yeah. Yeah, that's her. God damn. But at the same time, guys, she is. Ooh, she knows how to get guys. She
She's a
knows
man eater.
how. She is a man eater because she love bombs. She love bombs like crazy.
She
Once she likes you, she is all fucking in.
yeah,
And you are the
entirely.
best thing that's ever happened to her until you do something fucked up. Then you're the worst thing and you're toxic and bad and blah blah blah.
Well, she's fucking
Uh
toxic.
and she is a mess. She is a hot, pukey, vomity mess. And oh, oh, damn it! And I don't care if she's not gonna see this, but if she sees this, good. Fuck you,
Well, it's out
Megan.
on the internet. Like, we're literally standing on a soapbox telling our tale.
God, God. Oh boy. And she's super crazy, but all the crazy ones are all the best in bed. She's not the best because she was old and she had a jacked up vagina. But I mean, I can't blame her for that. She just had kids and blah blah blah. But like, she's one of those girls where it's like you're like, I want to fuck right now. She's like, okay, you know, I'll do anything you want. It's just she's a nut bar through and through. And Ike, you know this.
Yep.
Mm. Wow, we
uh,
holy shit, we got off on a tangent there.
we've also killed about 23 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. I really gotta pee,
Oh
and
shit.
I went right before the stream, but I gotta go again.
Generally, it's me that does that.
Yeah. Okay, can you take over, Ike, for just a minute?
Let's see here. What do we want to talk about? Oh,
Talk what about one of your things? I
we can
got
talk about train wrecks. Let's talk about trains.
okay.
I've got a new overlay we're gonna use for this one. It's Welcome to Clown World.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be right back.
So this one's interesting. So the Wales National Museum, or the National Museum of Wales. So this is steam engines are perpetuating racism, apparently. So this is from reason.com. And so, excuse me. So I have a few things highlighted here. So the National Museum of Wales, which normally displays Trevithick's, I think I saw it, Trevithick's, yeah, 1804 invention, the steam-powered locomotive, has claimed that the innovation helped drive an imperial British economy that was tied to the slave trade. The Telegraph's Craig Simpson, according to reports, the Telegraph's Craig Simpson. The plaques that accompany the model of the locomotive will now include information contextualizing the invention, talking about how the economic advancement it brought about also contributed to the slave trade. So this is like Clown World to the nth degree, and it's like they so like, let's say I built I made it an invention, and the white supremacists decide they want to start using it. Now my invention is helping white supremacists. I had nothing to do with it. So they're slandering this guy for making an invention that perpetuated the slave trade. But I I really don't know like what to say about this. This is like the dumbest thing ever. So okay, their explanation here. So this is the statement they released. Although there might not be direct links between the Trevithick locomotive and the slave trade, we acknowledge the reality that links to slavery are woven into the warp and weft of Welsh society.
What?
Trade and colonial exploitation were embedded in Wales' economy and society, and function and were fundamental. I know. I swear to God, I can read. And were fundamental to Wales' development as an industrialized nation. As we continue to audit the collection, we will explore how the slave trade linked and fed into the development of the steam and railway infrastructure in Wales. So they want to just call everything racist, and they have to like play. Yeah. They have to play the what is it? What did I call it the last time? The mental gymnastics, the mental Olympics to to make it fit.
Oh,
so
and this is bad. This is like really bad mental gymnastics.
Yeah. It has previously been argued by the National Railway Museum that steam-powered machinery drove sugar mills on plantations and cotton gins in industrial cities. While railway aided colonial expansion, writes Simpson, it has also been argued that many early financiers of the rail network had investments in the slave trade, although it is not claimed that Trevithick had any such backing. So they're slandering this guy. I was saying this earlier. They're slandering this guy for him making something that then other people used to do the thing that they hate. So,
oh boy.
So yeah, this is a sentence here, a paragraph here that is editorialized by the author of this article. Just because an invention was used in other industries that utilize slave labor doesn't mean the inventor himself ought to have his reputation stained.
Yeah.
It's unclear who is served by some of these decolonization efforts at museums, which involve adding plaques that imply tenuous guilt by association and shifting focus away from the economic development made possible by Trevithick's locomotive.
I mean, yeah. When you invent something, but then someone else uses it for a bad cause, like why does that? How is that on you?
So Carl's just said here, how is any of that the fault of the inventor of the steam engine? He's not technically the inventor of the steam engine. He just modernized it and made it easily. So it says here, Richard Trevithick did not own slaves. He was a barely literate engineer born toward the end of the 18th century who grappled with and ultimately solved the question of how to improve the steam engine's size and efficiency.
He's still getting canceled, though.
Yep.
Or at least linked to the slave trade. Right, nice. Real fucking
That's
nice.
why on the thumbnail, it's got a steam engine with a KKK hood.
Yeah. God. It's just, to these fucking retards, everything is racist. Everything
racism.
Is bad.
How dare you!
Thank you. What? I mean, that's just so.
What?
It's retarded.
What's the Anita Sarkeesian line that just she just plays her hand and just lays it out there? It's like everything's sexist, everything's racist, right. And it's our job to point it out.
Right. Yep. That's it.
Polska Bob, that quote is not Oppenheimer, it's Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. Up in your hiney.
It's Oppenheimer, and he actually quoted it from something else.
Huh.
I'm trying to remember what it's from. Like, it's
Where's Hamster? Why isn't he in my chat? Get him over here. Fuck.
Who's Hamster?
He's another content creator.
Oh,
He's
it's
obsessed with me.
okay. It's so it's a Hindu scripture. Is where that came from. And
Bhagavad Gita.
if you want to hear something that's really harrowing, it's Oppenheimer saying this on television.
Whoa.
Here.
We knew the world would not be the same. Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty, and to impress him takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." I suppose we all thought that one way or another.
That is a man that has a guilty conscience and the weight of millions of deaths, potentially billions of deaths on his shoulders.
I was gonna say that man has seen some shit. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
There's a the Met Opera did an opera about Oppenheimer, and it was I think they used a bunch of music that was like music that he loved. And I think there's a movie. I think they're making a movie about it. I think there's a movie coming out about Oppenheimer. Yeah, Oppenheimer 2023.
There you go.
Let's see. Oh, there's a trailer too. It's got Cillian Murphy as Oppenheimer.
I do not know who that is.
Do you ever see any of the Dark Knight movies?
Nope.
Okay. What else is he in? Let's find something that you recognize. 28
No,
Days Later.
fuck this.
Inception.
Dude, I'm not a movie guy. I don't watch movies.
Now I'm excited about this movie. When's it supposed to come out? Don't care anymore.
Yep. Don't care.
Tio says we should read the Bhagavad Gita. It's like a 2-hour read. Well, apparently with my reading comprehension, it'll probably be like 4. And for those wondering about the Jay and Silent Bob in the thumbnail, I made that because I was trying to find a different picture because last week I put Duncan MacLeod and some weird old neckbeard photo for Scott and I. And so I took Jay and Silent Bob and I made Jay's hair like brownish black, and clearly I'm Silent Bob.
Mm-hmm.
I think I talk too much to be Silent Bob. Although Silent Bob talks too much to be Silent Bob.
Yeah, he does. Which movie was it where he was like he went off on Jay? He's like, "Will you shut the fuck up for a minute?" And then he like
all of them
went on this whole yeah. Oh, okay.
Because he's always
where he has like a whole speech
in every movie. He has the prophetic speech.
Yeah.
So there was in Clerks, Kevin Smith wrote the part of Randall for himself, so that he would play Randall. But he's like, I can't do this character, and so he got not Jason O'Halloran, Brian O'Halloran. What's the other guy? I can't remember. But the guy that played Randall is Randall. But Randall is actually based on a real person called I think it's Scott Mosier.
Yeah.
No, was it Scott Mosier? No, it was the guy that played Steve Dave. Because he was in the Comic Book Man. He's that big guy with the goatee. And he doesn't work at the comic book store. He's just always there.
I've known many nerds like that. They just hang out there all day.
Let's see.
It's what they do. All right, what are we looking up here?
Comic Book Man. It's Brian Johnson. That's his name. So yeah, this guy, this lovely character. my,
Yeah,
my
yeah, that looks like him.
my favorite character in that show is Walt Flanagan. Like, I started watching the first season of Comic Book Man. That show was really good.
Yeah. Polska Bob, you stick 28 dicks in a row?
No, no, no. Hold on. I have to correct this. It's 37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks in a row.
In a row?
Hey, try not to suck any dick while crossing the parking lot. And then the
Yeah.
guy standing there starts following her. He's like, hey, you get back here.
Oh, someone asked who the band is on my shirt. It is Excruciator.
Nice.
It is not Skeleton Witch.
No.
Skeleton Witch is good. This is a local Portland band called Excruciator. They're awesome.
Well, since we're talking about shirts, I've got my Nintendo New York shirt on. And
yeah.
apparently I'm sweating through it.
All right.
I don't know why.
I've heard of Mark Dice, Timothy.
Oh, I love Mark Dice. I've got one of his books right here. It's like on my table down here. Like he's got an interesting YouTube channel, and some of the stuff he says it's kind of the kooky or whatever.
Kind of nutty, kind of kooky.
Yeah. So I don't know why I'm ADD at the moment. I just found this in my garage. It's my rock paper scissors dice.
Badass.
I don't know what happened to the other one.
Oh, because you got to both roll at the same time.
Yeah,
huh?
because it's a red and a blue, so you both roll at the same time. It kind of ruins the spirit of the game, but
yeah. Whatever.
Okay. I think it was last week we celebrated, not celebrated, we did an annual tradition, a biannual tradition in this country, setting our clocks forward.
It's not everywhere though. That's the thing.
Or setting it back. So let's see here. So Washington, Oregon, and California have things that in there that we passed. Well, Oregon and Washington passed it, where we will do away with daylight savings.
Yeah.
If Oregon has it, if Washington and California pass it. And so Washington also passed it too, but Oregon and California have to pass it. California hasn't passed it yet.
Yeah.
So another thing that California has fucking ruined for us.
They can just detach from the U.S. That's fine.
There was a thing where people wanted to, it was like a Cali exit or something like that when
Cal exit.
Yeah, when Trump
Cal
won the
exit.
election or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, get rid of them because we don't need those electoral college votes.
Well,
then a Republican will win almost every time.
Really quick though, Northern California would love to break off from Southern California.
That's the state of Jefferson.
That will because they would become part of Oregon, I guess.
Oh no, they'd make the state of Jefferson.
Yeah, but Oregon was also part of that.
Well, yeah. So here, this is the state of Jefferson right here. Let's pull this up.
So you would technically still have. No, that'd be 51 states actually.
Yeah, so this is the state of Jefferson right here. So it's
yeah,
it's Southern Oregon and Northern California.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean I get it. But then there's also Greater Idaho.
Oh yeah. There's Greater Idaho, which is part of Oregon up here, and then Idaho. I'm gonna pull a map.
It's basically not the Willamette Valley.
Greater Idaho. Let's see. Move Oregon's border
Oregon
for
border,
8. Oh,
yeah.
it's a great. They actually have a fucking website.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh shit, that's a huge fucking.
It's
state.
basically
the
it's
I-5,
basically all of the Democrat liberal areas.
The I-5 corridor is just not part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it looks like
it's
this one has part of Cali.
Yeah, Northern California too. Yeah. So what the idea though is
it would just become its own one big state.
Right, so there would be no change in the states. It would still be 50 states. So you wouldn't have to have like, oh, we got to have 2 more seats for senators. We got to have representatives for this state, like you wouldn't have to deal with all that. So
I like on this map here, whoever made this map, they took the Oregon and they just crossed it out and they moved one over there.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's basically all the liberal areas. Bend,
Mhm.
Eugene, Salem, Portland.
And like
That's all the fucking
and
hippie towns.
a good part of the gorge all the way down to the Dalles.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's
Yep.
see here. Island Hermit said in Hawaii the clocks stay the same. I believe there's also it's either Arizona or Nevada. I can't remember which one. They don't do daylight savings either.
I think it's both of them.
You think so?
I think so.
I'm looking this up. I'm curious now.
Yeah.
What states don't do day? There we go. Hawaii and Arizona.
Do not observe. Oh.
Yeah, so they don't observe daylight savings.
Wow. Good. Good for them.
So
let's get on the topic here.
This is a Reuters article. And it says U.S. Senate approves bill to make daylight savings time permanent. Excuse me. So
Fine.
What was that?
I said fine.
No. The U.S. Senate on Tuesday passed legislation that would make daylight savings time permanent starting in 2023, ending the twice annual changing of clocks in a move promoted by supporters advocating brighter afternoons and more economic activity.
Doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, because it was for farmers, and then it fucked up farm schedules, and so farmers just said, we're going to not do this. We're just not going to follow this anyway.
Yeah.
And so the interesting thing is I saw this on Reddit, and there was a conversation. Apparently, places in Canada have it set up so that if Washington, D.C. gets rid of daylight savings, then they will too. So if we make the move for that, Canada's going to adopt it too.
Yeah.
Which is great.
It is. That is great. Hell yeah.
Let's see, where are we at in the movie? It looks like Biff is trying to rape Marty's mom.
Oh no. Gross.
What a good wholesome family movie my parents let me watch when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So some kid's mom is trying to get on get onto him.
Oh man.
Oh fuck. Well, actually,
I hope this goes through because I'm tired of it. I'm fucking tired of it. Fuck this shit, dude. Daylight savings, get out of here.
I just thought about this. And I'm going to circle back to something we talked about at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
I'm going to give my sister-in-law the award for the week.
Biggest piece of shit? Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Now this will go over great if my brother gets back together with her.
Oh no.
She's never gonna see this. It'll be fun.
Oh man.
What are we doing ourselves? Getting rid of I'm talking about Canada. Yeah. It's like Oregon's like putting the onus on other people to make the decision for them. It's like, oh, we want to do this, but we only want to do it if it's okay with everybody else. Yeah, you're right. Carl, you're right. Just fucking do it. Why did that not pop up? There it is.
There it is. Okay.
What are the best van conversations in Portland? What does that mean? What's a van conversation?
Conversion. I swear you can read
conversions. Fuck me. God damn it.
You know, Island actually.
How dare you!
Thank you. My dad was he's a general contractor, and he's built houses and stuff like that. He's actually thought about getting into like the tiny home, van, bus conversion thing, because he could crank one of those out in like 2 weeks or something like that and make 10-15 grand.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's insane, especially the tiny homes.
Oh,
He could build one of those in a weekend and sell it for 20-30 grand. You know, it's like shit, dude.
So
There's a caboose.
no,
Yeah.
hold on, no. This I'm pulling this up for a reason. Let me see if I can let's pull this one up. Yeah, this will work. So speaking of, no, I don't want to pull up the link. Fuck off. I just want the picture. So my lease is going to be coming up in August and we are not renewing. So me and my dad over the summer, we're going to build me a tiny home. So my rent is going to go from almost $1,000 a month with utilities to nothing. And we're going to make it look like one of these.
Hell yeah, dude.
So it's we're going to go for a 16 by 8 foot. And it's going to have a loft bed. We're going to put like a loft bed up here. And it's going to have a bathroom and like a small kitchenette. And then they call it a living area, but I'm going to make it like a desk slash office space.
Yeah. Yeah.
But my dad's got his school out in Newburgh, and we're gonna park it there.
Fucking awesome, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Carl said this about daylight savings, and I don't know how true this is, but it's interesting. We have to change our clocks twice a year because some New Zealander 150 years ago wanted to go out and play with bugs. So there was on somebody like Island Hermit says they want a tiny home. I do
too.
There was a website, or not a website, but another person that I was looking at for videos for like tiny home ideas.
Yeah.
And they sell their tiny homes for about $23,000.
I could almost buy that outright right now.
Yeah. No, the cool thing is we could build one. We could build one for maybe $5,000.
Dude, that's the thing. So I've been thinking about that, about like buying a very small piece of land, and then like, because like I was telling you, my dad's a general contractor. He's built houses.
Mm-hmm.
He could build me a fucking house on this little strip of land, and then I am actually a homeowner. Like I have land. I own land.
Well, no, I was thinking
That's
about
what I want.
I was thinking about this the other day. At some point, I'm going to win the lottery, and I'm going to call my parents, and I'm going to be like, "Hey, Mom, Dad, I'm a homeowner now," and they're going to respond with, "We still love you."
We still love you.
Hold on.
Thank you.
I'll be here all week. Tip your waitress.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
Island Hermit, I was looking at doing a van conversion.
Yes.
But the thing is, we have. Oh, so he says I'm probably going to get a van conversion because it'll be cheap to ship over to the island. That makes sense. But my dad already has a trailer base that we're going to be building off of, so we don't have to buy that. So he has this old like camper trailer that we're just going to push the trailer off and burn it, and then we're just going to build the tiny home on that, so we don't have to build that, do any welding. So that's one thing we don't have to worry about, and then we just need to build the thing and put it on it.
Will you try to talk to your stepmom?
Yes, it'd be stepmother.
That I am not like the geek house people. I don't like having parties at my house. I don't like having loud shit, and so I can buy that piece of land off their property.
Well, I could probably try to talk to her, but I'm still gonna go with guilty by association.
Yeah. Well, because we were out there last weekend, and
yeah,
it was beautiful. I loved it out there. It was perfect.
It's a beautiful space.
and yeah, there's not a lot of cars driving by. You know, it's quiet.
Let me
out of the way.
I have some pictures. I'll pull up. Keep talking. I'll pull up a picture. I think I have a picture of it on here somewhere. Oh,
yeah, no, I want to buy a small strip of their land. And build a house on it, but Ike's stepmom is like, "Oh, you know, you remind me of the geek house, and that's bad and loud, and you're going to destroy property and blah blah blah."
Yeah.
But so real quick, the geek house was where Ike, Nate, Brooke, and a few other people lived.
Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy and Mouse all lived for a while. And it was the geek house because a bunch of geeks living in one house and they had parties all the time. And they wrecked that house.
Yeah,
Well,
we
they
literally.
didn't, but they had a bunch of people over, so it got wrecked. And since I am apparently associated with the geek crew, she
Sorry about
thinks
that.
that I am gonna like
God damn it.
have big parties over there and it's gonna get trashed and blah blah blah. But no, I just went over there to party. I went out. Like I like to go out to party. I don't like to have a bunch of people over where I live. I really don't. I'm a very quiet, private person. And
So the
when I party, I go somewhere else.
well, let's build you a tiny home.
That's what I'm saying, but and I mean your parents would make money from me
Mm-hmm.
wanting to buy part of their property, this small sliver of it. They still would have all that in the driveway, everything, you know. But whatever.
You might. I think finding some property out of state might be a better option because Oregon is just
Maybe.
going downhill.
That's
There's
true.
other places that.
No,
So
I do want to move to Texas.
my
Yeah.
buddy Hunter just moved to Oklahoma and he got himself a fucking 1-bedroom apartment in Oklahoma. Guess how much he pays a month?
$525.
$350.
What
Yeah,
the fuck?
but the minimum wage out there is like $7.
Yeah, but I could stay with the company I'm at right now, making 25 an hour. Oh my god!
So
Why am I not living in Oklahoma?
Oklahoma minimum wage is $7.25 an hour.
Why am I not living in Oklahoma? Jesus Christ!
Oregon
Wow.
Oregon minimum wage is $13.50.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, Oklahoma, I'm eyeing you right now.
I kind of want to move.
Damn.
I kind of want to move to Illinois because I've got family ties out there.
No.
Also,
I wanted, but this summer, you and I are gonna go see Michu.
yeah. Well,
We are road tripping.
I'm going to be getting my license back probably within the next couple weeks,
Good.
and I'm going to be getting my grandmother's car because she decided that she can't drive anymore because she got lost once, and so my dad got her car, and then I'm going to get her car.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to drive that out there. It might be better than yours.
We're not driving my car, especially with the problems that's going on right now. Yeah.
Let's rent a motorhome. I'm not kidding.
That'd be badass.
No, it'd be awesome
That'd be
because then
badass.
we don't have to have a hotel.
Yeah.
And we're ruining somebody else's car,
Sure.
driving it up there.
Yeah.
we have-
Polska. Look at Polska.
what is
Don't
it?
do Illinois. It's super expensive here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
he lives in like northern
He
Illinois.
lives in Illinois. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Polska, have you heard of the Shelton gang then? They're Illinois staples.
Jesus.
See, do
Let's
I have the
let's
book?
get out of here. I gotta pee again.
Okay. Well, no, I'll show up. This guy right here is this is a book about the Shelton gang. This guy right here is one of my great uncles.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, we didn't even hit like the stuff you
Nope.
put in and some of the other shit.
Oh well. Next week.
This worked out, yeah. Oh yeah, so he is in northern Illinois. Okay. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by.
Thank you.
Anybody over in Scott's chat, if you haven't, can you please go and subscribe to the main channel?
Seriously cast.
Yeah, if you go to seriouslycast.com, it'll take you directly to our channel, and you can actually am I able to just drop a link in there?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Let me see. Let me copy.
You're a wrench, so yeah.
Oh, let's see about this. Let's go boop. That's the wrong one. That's
Guess hit 565. Damn.
Jesus
Oh, Timothy's in
Christ.
California. He's in Cali. That's why.
That makes sense. Here, let's see if I can do this. So there is it's not a linkable. Can you? Yeah, you can click on that. That's the link to the stream right now. Send us a like a follow. That'll help us out in the algorithm to get people over to the other channel.
No, it's not in my chat. It's not in my chat.
I just posted it though. It's right behind it's right behind James Von Maxwell and above One Fast Dak.
It's not showing me up.
Do you have Seriously Cast? Do you have Seriously Cast Wrenched or Ike Wrenched?
I
just said hello in chat.
Yeah, so seriously, yeah, there it is.
It
just said welcome to live chat. Oh,
Polska
okay,
Polska Bob posted the link.
Perfect. Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bob. Okay, well, Dak,
Okay.
you're here, and now we're done.
Okay,
Dak.
Thanks everybody for stopping by and sitting through
Thank
our
you.
conversation here and being part of the conversation. I'd like everybody to like, comment, and subscribe. If we say anything that is factually inaccurate, please let us know. You can email us at seriouslycast@gmail.com. We have a Twitter account at seriouslycast. We have an Instagram. You can post comments down below as well if you'd like, or just just direct message us. I mean, something else that you can do is make sure you twirl your Tweety
right there.
Actually, let's get one more of these going before we get out of here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
We'll see you guys next week. Have a good evening, everybody.
Love you all. Take care.
Pushing the button.